Hi, you guys. Good morning. Well, it's like 11:40, so it's still the morning time until the 12 o'clock. All right. And to the person that wanted to see the painting, that's it's just like two elephants. You know. So like when people say they can like smell the rain. Like I can literally smell the rain today. And like, and I'm in California, and they say it never rains in Southern California, but baby, it's gonna rain today. So, and it's like with me, the rain makes me very like comfortable, very sleepy, very like cozy. Like I want to cozy up and like, and it's just like it makes you want to rest. So my thing is, I used to be, and let me know if I'm the only one, right? I used to be the type, like, I felt like I shouldn't rest unless I was tired, or I shouldn't rest unless I did a certain amount of work, or whatever the case is. Basically telling myself I have to be worthy to rest, making sure like I do this for this amount of hours, then I'm able to rest, or I didn't feel like I deserved it. And that's, and that's so weird. I don't know. I'm just like, I don't think I should rest until I do this. But I'm like, and I'm starting to feel like that's bullshit. Who says that you have to? Cause let me tell you something. Rest is needed. Rest is not a it's not a luxury. It's a necessity. Like you have to rest. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like you should wait until you're like burnt out before you start resting. Like, of course you have to work. I understand that. But it's just like, and I'm not like disregarding people. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? You have to work. I get that. But it's just like you have to rest too. Like, cause people be like, oh, you have to balance. Like balance is literally like you have to put rest into your daily routine. You have to put rest until like, and I know some of y'all got kids. You have this, you have that, and it's just like I tell people, like, if you ain't no good, you can't do nothing for nobody. And that includes rest. So it's just like, I was just like, I would feel bad for wanting to rest if I didn't do something like that whole day, something productive or whatever the case is. It's just like, but it's like what I did 2 days prior or 3 days prior, I was just in it, like just nonstop. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm in a place now where I'm not going to wait until I'm tired to rest. I'm going to rest because that's what I deserve. I deserve to rest. I deserve to take time out. I deserve to lay down and do fucking nothing. Sometimes like you feel weird, like it feels so weird to just sit and do nothing, but sometimes that's needed. Sometimes you need to sit in nothingness to gain your thoughts, to meditate, take time out for the world, like just and pour into yourself, and just like some of y'all, you might pray, you might talk to your angels, you might talk to your ancestors, your spiritual team, but rest is not a luxury, it's a must. You have to. Cause my thing is, it's like sometimes people like we work. It's like I'm not gonna stop until I get there. And my thing is, if you just do it nonstop until you get there, by the time you get to your destination, you're gonna be burned out and you can't even enjoy the seeds that you have sown. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can work. You have to include rest into your work. Cause my thing is, especially if you like starting a business, especially if you just started something, you have to work. My thing is, if you need new ideas, if you need creativity, like you have to rest in order to gain all that. Like me, I have to. It's like for what I do, I have to rest. Like it's like me gaining wisdom, me gaining downloads, me channeling, all the other stuff. It's like that doesn't come unless I rest. I have to rest my body. Cause like if you don't see, like sometimes people get like, you get sick. Like you can literally get sick if you don't rest. Like that's a physical, like you can get sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, don't ever feel bad. Don't ever feel bad for wanting to rest, even though you have stuff you gotta do. But if you don't rest, how you gonna do all that stuff? If you don't rest, how you gonna be able to take care of anybody? I know it's better easy said than done, but the thing is, it's like sometimes you might have to sacrifice. And it's so weird, you have to sacrifice rest. You have to sacrifice something so you can rest. But my thing is, you don't want to be somebody just like with their head chopped off. And it's like, because you're not gonna be able to do anything. How you gonna operate if you ain't got no rest in your life? Some people feel like you have to work hard, you gotta sweat, you gotta do all this before you can be successful. It's just like sometimes that's not the only way to show that you're hardworking. Doing something that you love every day, regardless of what anybody gotta say, it's hard. You get what I'm saying? That's hardworking. Can't nobody tell you that, oh, you don't deserve to lay down, you don't deserve to rest because you ain't do that. First of all, you're not with me every day, so you don't know what I do. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what I have going on. Like, so you can't tell me. Nobody can't tell you that, oh, what you rested for? Oh, you ain't did shit. How you know what I did? It's not for you to know. I don't care if you know. Why do you care is what I'm saying. Why does it matter if I'm resting or not? Because sometimes we don't do that because we worry about what other people's going to say. But it's just like, you don't have to be the type that has to prove yourself worthy of rest, if that makes sense. I was one of those. I was like, I don't want to rest until I've done something. I don't want to, but I'm not going to explain to myself either what I've been doing all day in order to prove to somebody that I deserve to lay down, I deserve to rest. It's like, I don't care about none of that. Who says I can't rest? Who are you? It's like, and we tell ourselves this. I be having to tell myself, like, why you can't rest? Why does resting feel so uncomfortable? Because it's like sometimes we feel like we're not worthy of it, or we have to be doing this and doing that before we can lay down. That's not how it goes. And this is for somebody. Look at the bottom of the deck. You have rights. You have every right to do nothing today. You have every right to do nothing tomorrow. It's whatever you have to do to make sure you feel good. Make sure you're the best so you can do what you gotta do. It's just like, if you don't rest, how you gonna be any good to anybody? I know a lot of people depend on you. I get that. But if you don't depend on yourself, well, how you gonna do anything for them? It's better easier said than done, but it's worth it. It's better easier said than done, but it's worth it. It's like, this too shall pass. It's like, so it's just like, the thought of feeling guilty for resting when you know you have so much responsibility it's gonna pass, because this is something that's much needed. This is something that's needed. You have to lay the fuck down. You have to lay down. It's like, you showing your worth is you making sure you take care of yourself, or you make sure you you take care of self first, meaning like, you going ham is not showing yourself worth, because you could burn yourself out and then the next day you can't do nothing. It's gonna be one of those days when you burn yourself out, and it's gonna be on that day that you really need to be up, but you're gonna be burnt out because you're gonna give yourself time to rest when you could. Now you're on that important day that you gotta do something and you burnt out. That's not doing you no good. You burning yourself out is not doing you no good. You not taking notes. I'm not saying you don't work hard. You do work hard, but don't do it to the point where you're burnt out. Don't do it to the point where you have to prove something to yourself in order for you to rest. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this until I ain't gonna rest until I do this, or I'll sleep when I'm dead. Good luck with that, because if you don't sleep, you're gonna be there. You don't want to get to that too soon. Let me say that. I'm trying to find the right words to say. You don't want to get there too soon, burning yourself out. Because it's like, you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You don't have to, because I don't know if we're proving it to ourselves or we proving to other people that I'm a hard worker, I'm this and that. And like, it's just like, you have nothing to prove to nobody. You have nothing to prove to yourself. You don't have to prove to yourself that you're worthy of rest. Your birthright is resting. You deserve to rest. You deserve to have a good time. You deserve to do nothing on certain days. Because it's like, that's how, when you do nothing, when you sit there, that's how you get your, you're able to work on your mental. You're able to work on you're able to reflect. You're able to do a lot of things just sitting there resting. You're able to see things clearly. And it's like, the next day, you're going to be so energized. The next day, it's like, ideas can't come in. It's like your brain, it ain't gonna be able to function if you burnt out. You don't have to prove your worth in order for you to rest. That's for somebody. You don't have to prove your worth in order for you to rest. That's not how that works. Rest is part of your life. Rest is part of your self-love. It's part of your routine. Rest should be in your routine. I know it seems like impossible, But you don't want to get to a place where it's where you really need yourself to be aware, and you can't because you burnt out. You have to find time. That's why I tell people, surround yourself with people that will give you that time to rest. Surround yourself with people that will give you a break. Because sometimes we're around people that just, and they're not obligated to do anything for you. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's obligated to do anything for you, but it feels nice to have that support. That's why right now you got to make sure who you know who you around. You got to make sure you eliminate people that's not gonna even understand, like, hey, I know you've been working hard, you got all these kids, let me take them so you can go rest. Let me go take, it's like you need people like that around you. And I'm not saying that people that's around you that's not able to do that, because they might be busy in their own lives, but it's just like, if you're somebody with kids, it really do, like, and I'm not telling you nothing new, really do take a village. But when I mean to take a village, meaning like you need a village so you can take time out for yourself as well. You need somebody to take like, you know, if you got kids and stuff, you need somebody that you can trust, that can, you get what I'm saying, to take some of the load off you, so you can get like a day, 12 hours, like 10 hours, like 8 hours of sleep, like something, 6 hours of sleep. Like that's something that you deserve. That's something that you deserve. And you got no. So sometimes you got to say hell no. Sometimes it's like, even when you got free time, that's when people like, it's giving, like, even when you got free time, that's when people want to come and say, oh, they free, let me go ask them, can they do this, can they do that? And you're the type, you'll do it. Because you're like, oh, I got time. I ain't got nothing else to do, because you're not used to resting. So when you do have time to rest and somebody asks you something, you can be like, because you're programmed to not sit still. You think you have to constantly move in order for you to be worthy of this rest of you. You're worthy of rest. You don't have to prove to yourself or anybody else that you're worthy of rest. It's your birthright. So sometimes you gotta say hell no. You gotta say, nah, I can't do it today. This is my resting day. I can't do it today, because if I don't take this rest today, I'm not gonna be nothing tomorrow. I'm not gonna be nothing tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? And I woke up this morning, I was like, y'all, I woke up so excited but so tired at the same time. Yeah, you ain't gotta prove nothing. You don't have to prove nothing. You don't have to justify why you need time off. You don't have to tell nobody, oh, the reason why I need time off is, you ain't gotta explain shit to nobody. If you want to take time off, you take time off. We're human. What person in their right mind, if that's human, doesn't need time to rest? Like, especially if you're working for a job or a company, whatever the case is. Sometimes people are just unreasonable. They feel like this. I'm not saying that they're wrong for what they're doing. It's just like, that's how they was brought up. That's how they got their position. They thought they had to work nonstop and don't have time for your family. Because it's like, sometimes you need that extra time to yourself in order to be the best you can be at your job. Sometimes you need to take time off and spend time with family, because they give you all that love and support that you need, that sometimes your coworkers or strangers won't give you. So it's like, you have to take time off so you can pour it back into yourself and be around those people that do pour into you. You have to take time. It's not a luxury. It's something you have to do. It's a guarantee. You have to rest. It's a shame I gotta get on here and tell y'all to lay the fuck down and take it now. Y'all some hard workers. I get it. Listen, you work hard, baby. Yeah, don't be fooled by my appearance. My soul is splendid. So it's just like, sometimes people just, I don't know, people just make up stuff in their head. Like, they think they know what's best for you. They think they know, like, this is what's going to work for you. You know it's going to work for you. Even what I'm saying right now, it has to feel good. You don't have to take what I'm saying and do it. It's a feeling. You don't have to explain yourself to nobody. You don't have to explain to yourself to nobody while you're resting. Using your brain every day, using your mind every day, that takes up energy, that makes you tired. If you know, you know. Sometimes a lot of stuff take up your energy. Like, sometimes, like, when you go through expansion, when you go through certain shifts, when you go through quantum leaps, like, that shit is tiring. It takes something out of you. I'm no good if I don't rest. And I'm not proving nothing to nobody that, oh, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, that's why I'm laying down. I'm not gonna explain shit to you. I know what I did today. I know what I did 2 days ago. And I know if I don't rest today, you ain't gonna like me tomorrow. I'm gonna be sitting here looking like this. If you don't let me rest, I'm gonna be sitting here looking like this. So let me rest. Let me rest. Don't ever feel guilty. Let's get out of our comfort zone. So it's just like, I need y'all to try something new. I need you to not do nothing and see and be uncomfortable without doing anything. I heard somebody say that, like, you have to be uncomfortable with, you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, meaning like you have to be comfortable with saying like, I need to do this today, or I can't do this for you today because I need to rest. Like, you have to be comfortable with putting yourself first and not feeling bad by putting yourself first. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad that you're in a space where you can rest. Don't feel bad, because sometimes people they have to tell themselves that they need to rest. What they doing, because it's like, is it working for you? Is you like burning yourself out every day? Is that working? How is that working for you? Okay. Hard work, rest. Hard work, rest. Hard work, rest. So it's just not hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work. That doesn't make sense. Where do you rest? If you're doing something that you love every single day, when do you take time to rest so you can recharge, get some more ideas? I gotta listen. I fucking love you, and you're so like, you don't understand that. Get some fresh air. Some of y'all need to just go out and do nothing with nobody. Just go out. It's like no phone, no nothing. I'm not telling you what to do. It's like, it's one of those things, try it and see how it works. It's like, you'll never know unless you try. Like, some people have never rested a day in their life. They constantly go and go and go and go because they got people around them that is not seeing that they're burnt out. They're not seeing that, oh, they got to take time out for themselves. They can't just constantly be doing stuff for me and I can't do nothing for them. I can't do nothing for myself. Get rid of people like that. Get rid of people that doesn't want to see you rest. That constantly, they so used to you going and going and going. And when it's time to rest, they like, what you sitting down for? Nah, we gotta get money. Because my thing is, that means you're chasing it. When you gotta put so much hard work in, that means you like, it's like, not saying don't put in hard work. Hard work includes rest as well. So you can put hard work in rest. But what I'm saying is, for those people that's like, they feel like it's hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work, hard work is the only way to get to where you need to go. That's crazy. So you don't sleep no time in that. So, because you basically saying like, if you don't do this, you're not worthy of the success you're about to get. You basically saying if you don't work hard the whole way through before you get it, you don't deserve to have. That's fucking crazy. That is insane. Some of y'all need to go outside and do nothing. Spread the love. Like, it's just like, when I mean spread to love, I mean go outside and like love on yourself. Go outside and be with the plants, be with the trees. Like, it's like they have something to teach you. I can only count on myself. It's just like, and some of y'all might feel like that. Cause it's just like sometimes y'all you're around people that make you feel like you're the only one that can solve their problems. They can solve their own problems. You can help them get there, but you'll be around people that makes you feel like you're the only one that can fix. Like, oh, can you do it? But you're the only one that can. I can't do it today. I can't do it today. I can't do it today. I love you, but I can't do it today. And don't be in the place where you feel like, because sometimes we feel like we do stuff ourselves because we feel like we're the best person that can do it. Even though that might be the case, but it's nothing wrong with having help. It's nothing wrong with, because then you're going to burn yourself out. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing wrong with that. I can only count on myself. Like, no, No, you gotta surround yourself with people that's gonna be in a place where they can depend on themselves and not always depend on you, and they can get some rest. Slowly but surely. So it's just like, and I feel like some of y'all are getting to the point where you're just like, yeah, I'm really tired. I'm tired as fuck. And it's like, you feel bad. Don't you feel bad for being tired? Knowing that you got responsibilities. What else? You're a human. This is just flesh. Your flesh has to sleep. Your soul might not sleep, and sometimes your soul needs some rest. So you might just need to lay down. But it's like, don't feel guilty for wanting to rest when you got responsibilities. How you gonna take care of those responsibilities if you don't lay down? You like, listen to me. You deserve to rest. You don't have to prove to yourself that you deserve rest. You deserve it regardless. It's your birthright, like I said. Who said that you have to work 12 hours a day to say that you did something productive today? Who said that? Who made up that rule that you have to work 24 hours or 12 hours to be somebody that's a hard worker, that claim that you're a hard worker? Like, oh, shoot, they work hard because they work 12 hours a day. Sometimes people go to their job and sit on their ass for 12 motherfucking hours a day. So how you going to tell me that's what it is? Oh, you don't deserve, you only work 2 hours a day, and I'm still going to come down. I'm still going to give myself self-care. I'm still going to pour into myself. I don't have to work 12 hours to prove to you that I deserve to rest. That's crazy. And I'm not trying to prove anything to you. And that's another thing. Don't you ever over-explain yourself. Don't ever try to overdo what people already see just because they ain't saying it. Don't ever try to prove who you are when they already see it. People see who you are. You don't have to explain yourself. Why would you? They see it. It's written all over your face. It's written in your energy. You shine when you walk into the room. So you don't have to explain. You don't have to tell nobody who you is. So don't explain nothing to anybody about what you're doing. You doing what works best for you. And it's like they're so concerned about you because they don't want to do that for themselves. If people just worry about themselves, they'll be so good to everybody else. If people just worry about themselves, they would be so good to everybody else. Certain things wouldn't bother you. I never understood why certain things that other people do bother people so much. Why what somebody else doing is bother you so much? You're not doing it, so what's the problem? Why would because they want to do it too? Because you're inspired. Y'all think I'm making this shit up. You're inspired. If you're not inspired to people, they won't be worrying about what the fuck you're doing. Excuse my language. They wouldn't be worrying about, I say what the fuck I said. They would not be worried about what you're doing if they weren't inspired by you. You're something. I don't know how many times I got to tell you, people, they look up to you. They fucking love you. Do what you love. Do what you love. Do what you love. Do what you want to do. Whatever you want to do today. And it's okay. It's like it's okay to say I'm not okay. You don't have to prove to anybody that you deserve to rest. You don't have to prove to anybody that you're worthy of anything because you already know that's what it is. Don't you prove? You don't have to prove yourself to nobody. You already prove yourself to the Most High. You already prove yourself to the universe. You already prove yourself to your ancestors. You already prove yourself to your guardian angels. You ain't got shit to prove to nobody. It's like, oh, I just want them to see that I'm worthy of this. You worthy of it. They fucking see it, baby. I keep telling you they see it. And you don't have nothing to prove to nobody. And sometimes when people tell you shit, they really don't mean what they're saying. So sometimes when people don't say nothing, that says a lot. So don't go off of what people tell you to know how they feel about you. Because people feel a way about you. Sometimes people say how they feel, and that's not really what they feel. That's really not what they feel. So don't wait for somebody to tell you that this is who you are, this is what I think about you. Who cares? Even if it's good stuff, even if it's good compliments, because you already know what it is. You already know who you are. Of course, we love them, we accept them, we appreciate it. It's like it does show us that, okay, you know what, I do see myself like this, and other people do see it too. It does feel good to have people recognize certain things, but just don't sit in that because you don't need nobody's recognition. You don't need none of that. You see yourself first, and then everybody else. When you see yourself first, everybody else, it's undeniable. You're going to shine. They have no choice but to see you. They have no choice. They have no choice. You see how great you are. You see how sweet you are. I got to come up here and yell on you. I have to come on here and yell at you for resting, friend, because you don't want to rest. You see how you're a hard worker. I'm not here telling you nothing bad. I'm telling you to lay the fuck down and take a nap. I'm telling you to lay down and take a nap. Go to sleep. It's your birthright. You deserve it. You don't have to work 8 hours in order to say, oh, I need to go to sleep. You don't have to work eight days straight in order to have 3 days off. Baby, you take the 3 days off when you fucking feel like it. Whatever's meant for you is not going to leave you. So whatever is meant for you is going to stay right there until you come back. You're not going to lose anything that's meant for you. Whatever's meant for you is going to stay right there until you come back. And so when you have your days of resting, it's going to be sitting right there. Whatever's meant for you, it's going to be sitting right there. And I know we've been through things in the past, and it's like sometimes we think that because we know how people reacted to us in the past or whatever the case is, And it's just like, you keep that in your head. You're like, I don't want to hear that. They said it before. Who cares? You're no longer that person anymore. So it's just like, just because people might want to keep you in this box that you were in years ago, that don't mean that you're still there. It doesn't matter what they say. It matters what you say. It matters what it is. Because what you got going on is what it is. So it's just like, people might treat you a certain way because they want you to stay that same person you was before, and you're not. It's impossible. You have expanded. You're no longer that person. You're great. You're back to the basics. Back to the basics. Back to the basics. Back to the basics is just like slowly but surely. So whatever takes longer is gonna last a long time. Anything that takes a long time, you're gonna have it for a long time. So it's just like, in that time, take time to rest. Like, you feel like it's like you gotta work hard, but it's just like, you working hard every day is not gonna get you. It's not gonna make the process faster. The process is gonna be the process. You working hard every day, wearing yourself out, is not gonna get you there even faster. It's not, because when you get there is when you need to get there. So you can either make that long time slow and easy, peaceful, calm time, or you can make it hectic. You can make it hectic, meaning like you work every day and you don't rest. You just going and going and going and not stopping. You choose how you want this process to go. It's up to you. There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. But I don't want you to get to your destination and you so burnt out that you can't even enjoy all the things that you did. I'm gonna say this one more time. The process is gonna be the process, whether you work hard every single day with no sleep, or if you was to take your time and rest. It's gonna be the same amount of time. It's gonna be the same process, because it's already written in stone. So it's just like, since now that you know it's gonna take how long it's gonna take, regardless, don't overwork yourself. You're gonna get there because you were meant to get there. It's destined. So don't overwork yourself for something that's already yours. It's yours. You don't work hard for this. You don't prepare yourself for this. You don't been through all this. Don't overwork yourself for something that's already yours. Because it's not going anywhere. It's gonna be right. It's gonna be sitting right there when you take those 3 days off. If it's meant for you, it's gonna be right there when you take those 3 days off. It's not going anywhere. It's for you. It's destined. It's written in stone. God said, "Ain't nobody taking this. Go lay down." He said, "Lay down." So if you don't listen to me, listen to the Most High. Whoever you believe in, they say go lay down, rest. You deserve it. You already proved yourself. God is like, you don't have to prove anything else. You already proved yourself. Lay down. And then you will find out the joy of laying down. You're going to find the joy of resting. You're going to find the results of how you are when you rest. And you're going to do it more often. You just got to practice. It's a practice. Once you see how you feel, it's going to be uncomfortable at first because you're used to going. But once you see how it feels to lay down, and the person that you are after you rest and poured into yourself and just was loving on yourself and went outside and smelled the trees, hugged the trees, you're going to be like, damn, I feel good. Or I should do this more often, because you're going to see a different you. You hardworking mother effer. You work so damn hard. Shit. It says, what if you can send your problems away today? You can. By laying the fuck down. You can send your problems away by laying down and knowing that whatever is destined for you is not going anywhere. And it's going to take how long it's going to take, regardless. If you work hard every day, 12 hours a day, 24 hours a day, it's going to take the same amount of time regardless. Stop doing, I can't make this up. Stop doing so much. Stop doing too much. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. You hardworking. Thank you. And it's okay to not be okay. Baby, lay down. If anybody got a problem, I don't play with my friends, y'all. If anybody got an issue, you got rights. Anybody got a problem, send them over here. And I'll tell them what's up. I'll tell them for you. You ain't got to say nothing. I'll do it. You just go lay down and I go tell them what's up. Whoever got a problem, go lay down. Send them this video and I'll tell them yourself. Just go rest. All right, baby. I love you. I'm gonna go lay down. Period.